Hello Internet, and welcome back to an Author Plays World's Dawn. So I actually haven't played at all since the last episode that went up because of this little Silver Stallion Dash event thing that's going on today. It sounds like a horse race. Sounds like we get to participate in said horse race, despite not owning a horse. And I felt that was something that we needed to see. So I'm planning on doing that here for us today. Before we go ahead and get into that though, I do want to check up on all these lovely little crops over here, make sure that they're doing okay. Plus, it'll give us an opportunity to basically waste a little bit of time, because I think the festival starts at 9, either 8 or 9. I don't remember. Oh, watering can is empty. Whoops. To be fair, I also don't know if the festival has a dedicated start time, or at least I don't remember. It's possible that it was mentioned yesterday by the NPC that came over and said, hey, this is going to be a thing. And then I proceeded to forget it because I've got a memory like a sieve. So, that's fine. Either way, this stuff needs to get taken care of anyway, because this is essentially how I make money. I mean, that, and I guess I'm also a gem miner, somehow. Everybody knows that farming also involves a little bit of gem mining and cutting and so forth. Because that makes total sense. Okay. So, I think, yeah, I fed the dog. Yeah, I fed the dog before I started, so we're good. Okay, hello Apollo. How are you doing? He's in a playful mood today. He's always in a playful mood. Gotta love puppies. They're always so playful. Okay. Now, I think the horse race is over at the animal farm all the way in the west. Or at least that's what I recall. Again, memory like a sieve. Things fall through very, very easily. So I guess we'll find out when we get there. But either way, I'm kind of hoping this is going to be like the horse races that were in Friends of Mineral Town. For those of you that played back in the old days of Game Boy Advance. Old days. Where you had like stamina that you had to keep track of, and there was like actual skill and interest involved. And then from there, your horse had so much stamina based off of how much you liked it, and so on and so forth. It's a fine festival that allows everyone to gather on a beautiful spring day like this. Indeed. It is so beautiful. It's easy to forget how much strength they have coursing through their bodies. Well, it also helps that they're like a ton. They don't legitimately weigh a ton, but you know what I mean. Okay, the same could be said of the folks of our village, now that I think about it. I think he just called his old village mates, fat and hairy. Which, I mean, isn't that bad if you're into that sort of thing, but, you know. Have you gotten a chance to walk around and mingle yet? Not yet. Why don't you enjoy the festival then? Okay, so I need to talk to them when I'm ready to participate in the race. Okay. So wonderful to see you at a village festival. Seems more and more like home every day. Yeah, I imagine that's what Paxel's grand plan was. So, is there anything that we can be doing? I think it's smart for Zachary and Maria to use this festival to determine if someone is ready to own a horse. Okay. So this is a rite of passage for everybody in the village. It's not just me that they're picking on because I'm the new guy. It's not because, oh, that guy's new. Oh, he can't have a horse. Screw that guy. I don't know. You'll be safe up in the saddle. Prefer a nice flower arrangement to a big old horse. Flowers don't get spooked and buck you off. You obviously haven't seen Little Shop of Horrors then. I still remember the thrill of climbing up the saddle. I am happy for you, lady. Okay. Well, I think that's everybody, so let's get on a horse because our horse is amazing? Maybe? I don't know.
Howdy.
Sure, let's do this. Okay, the rules are simple. Just guide your horse around town and collect as many apples as possible. There are 15 of them in total. You only have a few minutes once we start, so ride quickly and try to cover every corner of the village. Once it's over, trade your apples for prizes at Haley's booth. If you find 10 or more, I'll even certify you to purchase your own horse from our ranch. I mean, I guess. Excuse me, I don't really know what to do here. Is it just me on the horse? Ready, set, go? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I get it. Oh, okay. So I just have to go around to as many different spots in the village as I can and try to find these stupid apples. Okay, so like here's one up here. It's actually a little more intense than I anticipated. I guess we'll check the flower area. The flower area, the like actual other farm in this godforsaken village. Not godforsaken. Oh, there's one hidden up here. Very sneaky. Is there gonna be one up here? I'm probably wasting time. Yeah, I'm probably wasting time. Let's go to different parts of the village, and I can come back here. One assumes. I don't know if I need to be back within that time period, or what have you. Oh, that's a dead end. Okay, this isn't quite what I thought it would be, but I think this is also fair. I'm wasting time. I've almost done a full minute of this, and I've only found 3 apples. This is not good. There's gotta be more. Oh, hey, there we go. 4. Boom, done. Nailed it. Got it. Next. Down here, maybe? I'm gonna guess there are like 3 or 4 down here in the village, right? It's gotta be, right? I mean, I don't know why I'm asking you guys, unless you guys have played farther ahead than I have, in which case, please tell me. Okay. There's gotta be another one around here, right? I guess not. Let's go check over here in the eastern part of the village. So we're halfway there, and we've only done a minute and a half of our allotted time, so that's good, because that means that we're probably going to get certified to buy a horse. And like I talked about last episode, my assumption is that the reason why stamina, or why there's a stamina drain when you sprint, is because they want you to use the horse to get around town, and give function to the horse where there might not otherwise have been in previous Harvest Moon games just because of the way things worked out. And again, I know I keep saying, like, previous Harvest Moon games, but this is a Harvest Moon-inspired game, so it's, in my mind, it's basically the Harvest Moon offshoot. I don't know if that's fair or not for this game, or if that's even what they were going for, seeing as all they said was that it was inspired, but it's what I'm going with. Anything over here? No. Okay. So what about back this way? Is there one on my farm? Did we hide an apple on my farm? That'd be pretty cheeky. That'd be pretty cheeky. Maybe. Maybe. No? What about up here? Did we hide one near my crops? Haha, we did. Okay, 10. Cool. So that gives us all of the apples we need in order to buy a horse. So do we go for like the next 5 then, I guess, to see if we can maybe get like a really super big prize? I don't even know what these prizes are. I didn't really know that there were going to be prizes, at least that I could look at. So still kind of winging this as we go here, I suppose. Okay, so what about... Okay, there's another one up here. So there's only 3 left in the village. Or in the area, I should say. Probably not able to get into the quarry. I imagine horses aren't very good at jumping on slippery rocks. Is there one up here? No? Okay, that would have been too easy, I guess. Rather. Something tells me that there's... I missed one over at, like, the vegetable farm or something, because I'm guessing there are going to be 2 in this area. Oh, maybe not. I guess we'll go back there in a moment. Is there anything up here? There is one up here. I forgot that this area even existed, to be entirely honest. Look at all of the stuff I haven't come up here to collect in God knows how long. Oh, jeez. Do we have another one up here, maybe? Nope. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. So, maybe there still is 2 down here on the beach, and I just haven't found them yet. Oh, there's one. Is there another one over here, maybe? Doesn't look like it. That's unfortunate. Damn. Okay, so there's one that I'm missing somewhere. And I'm assuming it was at the vegetable farm place thing. I'm very eloquent, shut up. Okay, here it is. Yes, I was right. It was up here at the very top corner of the vegetable farm. Nailed it. Collected all 15 of them. Huh, not bad for our first try. Nice. Okay. I can't believe you found all the apples. Remember, you can trade them for great prizes. And I'm a skilled rider, so now I can buy horses. Whenever the game figures I can earn enough money for that, I guess. Okay, so I can get chicken food, I can get cow food, animal medicine. I don't know what the hell grandmother sugar is. I can get a glass bottle, I can get an Eden fruit. Oh, okay. I guess I'll get the glass bottle. And then, since I want to get a chicken, I'll just load up on chicken feed? I don't know, seems right to me. Okay, well, I guess we've done everything we can do here. We've done all the damage we can with the horses. Which kind of sounds bad when you put it that way, so maybe I shouldn't have phrased it that way. But either way. So, that only took us till noon, and the festival, I guess, is over? It doesn't look like there's really anything else for us to do. So I guess the plan from here is use the rest of the day to make a little bit of money, try to buy a chicken. Excuse me. In fact, let's make that the goal of this episode. By the end of this episode, I'm gonna have a chicken. At least one. At least one. 2 is probably pushing it, considering I have like 0 money. Compared to buying a chicken, at least. I think I mentioned the chickens cost like $1,200 each. It's freaking expensive. I mean, god dang. I don't understand. Well, I guess I do, because like chickens were about that expensive in previous Harvest Moon games. Like I think they typically go for like 1,500 or 2,000 or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. I guess it depends on the game. But you know, with this game, the idea is that you don't have as many animals, so that way you don't have a big fucking farm to work on and take away valuable time with socializing. So that's probably why chickens are so... Oh, pardon, hiccups. That's probably why chickens are, so stupid expensive. God, I just said that, and my brain was like, no, you know words? Well, fuck them. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do a little bit of mining in here, and then I guess we'll see if in the next in-game day I have enough for a chicken. So I went into the gem quarry and found about $400, or whatever the currency is of gems, so I got really, really lucky. Let's see. There they are. Also, our strawberries. Half of our strawberries finished growing, so I just replanted some. Pardon. So from here, what I'm going to do is have us head over to the animal farm, assuming they're open on Fridays, and we're going to finally purchase ourselves a chicken, because I have the most amount of money I've ever had in this character's wallet right now, and we got to invest. We got to invest it somehow, right? And we said we were going to get ourselves a chicken, so we're going to get ourselves a chicken, damn it. Now, something else that I'm going to try and do is take a little bit more advantage of the glass bottles that I have. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to grab this sap right here, and also this crushed herb. And what I'm going to do is once I get the chicken, I'm going to head over to, well, that's not true. I'm going to head back to the barn, do the stuff there with the chicken, feed it, etc. And then I'm going to head to the tavern and make some of that herbal salve or whatever we made for the piping stew. It says that it recovers a moderate amount. Of... Oh, it's closed today. Fuck you. Anyways, it says it restores a moderate amount of fatigue. So I'm kind of hoping that between that, you know, those replenishing resources essentially, between the Fisherman's Spring and just the fact that we don't use a whole lot of stamina anyway, kind of hoping that we can close Fridays. Screw you. I'm kind of hoping that we'll be able to go through the mine 3 or 4 times on those bottom 2 stories rather than just once or twice, which means higher profit, which hopefully means more chickens and cows. Hopefully. These are plans that I have in my head, but whether they actually work out or not is another story. A lot of that will probably be things that I do off camera, because I really just want to show you guys like the interesting events and avenues as they play out, but we'll see what happens. Do I need any more seeds? I don't think so. I still have 10 on me, so should be good. Am I allowed to have this now? 2 more crops. Screw you, lady. Let's see. Well, let's buy 1 and give this to her. It was sweet of you to think of me, though. Oh. Do you like these? Man, what am I supposed to give you then? I don't get it. Do you like gems? Should I go get you gems? Here, would you like these? I don't understand. Are you only allowed to give people, like, food then? That's not true, because she likes irises. That's so weird. I obviously don't know how gifting stuff works in this game yet, so I'll figure that out. I've had some time to think about it, and I think in terms of a marriage candidate for this playthrough, I think I might go with Annabelle. I know I hinted at that last time, but I wasn't really sure. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to be working with this time, though. Or this time. That's what I'm going to be going for, just period, is Annabelle. Like I said, she's probably the most relatable in terms of like what her little stalker bio says in the village primer. To me, personally. And so being able to have somebody that I can relate to will probably make it a little bit easier. Like I said, none of the three ladies are lighting my world on fire, and I don't know that there's going to be more later. So at the very least, if we start with Annabelle, this is going to sound completely cruel, but it's a video game, so I don't feel so bad. But we can start with Annabelle, and then if somebody comes along later who is like, holy crap, yes, then we'll worry about it. Then we'll get there. But for now, oh, mic bumps. No, for now, we'll see if we can figure out what the hell we're supposed to do for Annabelle. I guess I can go into the mine, try to dig up some amber or something, and try to give that to her. Yeah, let's go into the mine. And we'll sprint a little bit because I don't need a whole lot. I don't need to dig up a whole lot of stuff. I just want to get enough. Excuse me. Gosh, I don't know where this cough is coming from. Get enough just to see if this actually works or not, because I'm not super worried about a profit today. Oh, hey, speaking of Annabelle, how's it going? Probably want to go inside to dry off. Not a huge fan of the rain, I guess. I almost want to try and catch a fish and see if she likes fish. Probably not. I feel like Haley would probably be the person who likes fish the most out of the three of them. Well, Bryn might. I don't know. Bartenders are into some weird shit, right? Anyways, I'm gonna dig up this first floor and we'll see if the thing with Annabelle works. Okay, and we're back. So, I dug up the first 2 floors of the mine, actually, and got 2 measly amber for my reward, so if this doesn't work, this isn't going to be a whole lot of money. Oh my god, what do you want, lady? Do I need to flip through the village primer and see what other folks may like? Is that all you guys take as your favorites? I'm so confused. Cobbed corn. I'm so very confused. I don't know what you want from me, Annabelle. What the hell is hot spiced milk, anyway? Should I be buying a cow instead of a chicken? Is that the only way that you'll love me? So confused. What the hell's a Polongar sprinkle? Okay, and we're back. So, she doesn't like fish, she doesn't like gems, she doesn't like wildflowers, she doesn't like fruit. I don't know what else to get for this person, and I don't know if you're even able to get something for these people other than what's on their little stalker list thing. So, I really don't know what to do here, to be entirely honest. I'm going back in here because I saw that there was a lot of stuff for me to pick up when I was doing the horse race, and one assumes that all this stuff will be useful in time anyway, so I'm just gonna snatch all this stuff up as it arises and hold on to it for later. I found out that a lot of people in the village really like wild mushrooms. I'm not quite sure that I'm going to make a joke with that, because I feel that that's kind of a joke of its own. But there you go. Comment section, do what you will with the fact that everybody in the village loves shrooms. Either way, I'm going to go back to the tavern, going to make the salves, and I guess just call it a day, since this wasn't really supposed to be a money-making day anyway. This was supposed to be spending money on Chicken's Day, and I wasn't allowed to buy a fucking chicken. So, I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss at what to do here. One of the things that she likes is hot spiced milk, and I have no idea how to go about making that. I mean, one assumes that there's like a cooking pot or something you can purchase in order to, I don't know, make hot milk in? I don't know. I need a microwave, that's what I need. Just install a microwave, put in the glass of milk, it's express for 2 minutes, boom, done. There you go, hot milk. In the rain. Didn't even put a lid on it, it's just watered down hot milk now. Ugh, that sounds gross, doesn't it? Never mind. That was funny until I said that. Maybe what we'll try to do is give her one of the salves, see if maybe she likes that. Otherwise, I don't know that you're able to give something to these people other than just, excuse me, other than what's on their little stalker list. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, and we're back. She doesn't like the herbal things either, so I don't think you're allowed to give people anything other than what's on the little stalker list in your handbook. So I don't know that we can really try to woo Annabelle, because, I mean, I could probably save up for a cow, but I wouldn't have the faintest idea of how to make the milk from there, like the spiced milk. Where's the little stalker book thingy? There it is. So if we go over here to Annabelle, yeah, so she likes chewy chocolate cookies, which, fuck, I have a slow cooker. Like, I'm a true bachelor here. I have a slow cooker and maybe like some tin foil in the kitchen. Like, I'm not making cookies. I have no capabilities of making cookies. The hot spiced milk, which, again, I can probably buy a cow and get milk, but I don't know how then to make it hot and spiced. And then the eloquent iris, one assumes, can only be grown in some other season than spring, because it's not occurring naturally right now. So I don't really know what to do in terms of entering a romantic relationship with this character. But either way, I think the episode has been going a little bit long. It's been 2 days in game, and I've been recording for like 40 minutes at this point. It's obviously not going to be 40 because power of editing, but either way, I'm going to leave this episode here. I'm basically just going to, well, that's not true. I'm not going to leave this here. We said we were going to get a chicken or an animal of some kind. I know we said chicken, but I'm altering the deal, and pray I don't alter it further. Oh, we didn't buy dog food for you. Crap. We gotta buy food for you, dude. Oh, the store's open. It's still raining. That was a surprising amount of money. Damn, strawberries sell well. I'm so glad I'm growing strawberries. Okay, cool. So we'll leave those there. We're gonna get a goddamn animal today. This is happening today. I don't care if it's cow. I don't care if it's chicken. We're getting a friggin' animal. Of some variety. Okay. So we can purchase a chicken or a cow, but we can't do both. We already have the 5 units of chicken feed, which is good, because that means I won't have to buy animal fodder. But the cow gets us a little bit closer to potentially wooing Anna. So I guess the question is, do we alter who we think we're going to try and enter a romantic relationship in the game, or at least in the early game, because we're going to get a cow eventually. So do we alter that, or do we alter what we already have set up based off of what we did in the beginning of the episode? I think we're going to alter our early game, because the chickens are really cheap. Let's see. Be sure to keep the chickens dry on rainy days. Soon they'll start laying fresh eggs for you to collect and celebrate morning. Buy a chicken. Okay. What are you going to call the friendly bird? That is a good question. Since we already named our dog Apollo, why don't we do a whole Greek god thing? And why don't we call this chicken... We'll call this chicken Artemis. And that way it can be Artemis Fowl. I know my jokes are bad. Shut up. I felt bad saying that one. Okay, so now we have Artemis Fowl in our midst. Oh. And apparently we get a little celebratory ditty, because reasons. Purchased a chicken. Alright, well, I guess with that, we're gonna call this episode here. So, I told you we were gonna get a chicken. I'll probably do a little bit of research to see if maybe anybody's come up with stuff for Annabelle yet, about how to, like, woo her in the early game, for lack of a better way to put it. But we may change to either Haley or Brynn. Well, I guess those are really only other two options. So we'll probably Haley, most likely. But either way, if you guys enjoyed yourselves, then go ahead and do that YouTube trifecta, like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to catch you guys in the next chapter. Bye-bye. I guess buy a bunch of, like, interesting trinkets and so forth. I don't know, it's basically what the NPCs described it to me as, was this fun little thing for us to, just shop at. And I have no idea what that entails. There's not really a regular, I guess you'd say, event like that in your typical Harvest Moon game, at least as far as I can recall. I think there was...